Title: From Bailout to Bankruptcy, $700 million US trucking Lifeline crashes into financial abyss. TLDR, Yellow, a once major trucking company, which got a hefty $700 million US bailout in 2020 due to its importance in national security, has now filed for bankruptcy. After changing its name and restructuring, the company still owes $1.5 billion in debt, including $730 million to Uncle Sam. High interest rates and fuel costs have left them stranded at the side of the road. How's that for a financial flat tire? Disclaimer: the following news article is meant for informational purposes and does not contain or imply any investment or financial recommendations. Please consult with a financial professional for any investment decisions. Vroom. Vroom. Or maybe not. In the wild rollercoaster of the American economy, some rides leave us clutching our stomachs. Remember Yellow, previously known as YRC Worldwide? In 2020, they got a $700 million lifesaver, all thanks to the pandemic relief legislation. The reason? Their business was deemed vital for national security because they moved supplies to military bases. But wait, was it really a lifesaver, or did it merely delay the inevitable? A rebrand, a rebuild, and a really big debt. They changed their name, restructured, and even planned to make trucking cool again by consolidating services. But the debt kept piling up, $1.5 billion at the end of March, with $730 million owed to the government. They paid a tiny $230 of the principal. Could that be the smallest dent ever made in a huge debt? Trucks, terminals, and tricky times. The government took a 30% equity stake in Yellow, so now they might end up trying to sell off trucks and terminals. The White House and Treasury Department are as tight-lipped as a trucker with a CB radio out of range. And let's not forget the industry pressure, higher fuel costs, rising interest rates, and customers refusing to foot the bill. So, where does that leave Yellow, the third largest small freight trucking company in less than truckload shipping? In a very tricky spot, apparently. The road ahead. For Yellow, the road seems filled with potholes, but is this a sign of a bigger problem in the industry? Many companies took the government bailout during the pandemic, but did it truly help or simply postpone the inevitable crash? Should we be preparing for more tales of war on the financial highway? We've seen bailouts before, and we'll see them again. But what are the real lessons to be learned here? Was Yellow's downfall a result of bad management, or are the economic conditions for the entire industry taking a turn for the worse? Question for you, dear readers. What do you think about Yellow's crash into bankruptcy after receiving such a massive bailout? Is it a failure of the company, the government, or a sign of a deeper problem in the industry? Could this have been avoided, or was it destined to be another roadkill on the highway of American commerce? Buckle up and share your thoughts.